Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Night, the crypto investor channel. I'm Boris, so let's dive in. Today I'm with Colton. How are you doing, Colton?
I'm doing great, Boris. How are you doing this morning?
Good. Today we're going to look a little bit at how can we reduce those fees, because who wants to pay fees? Coinbase is expensive. Some others are all cheaper. And then we go all the way down to the Qcoin and Binance who have the best fees. We're talking 0.1% whenever you buy. But, if you do 0.1%, even on, let's say, a $10,000 trade, well, $10,000, 10% is 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1% is $100. 0.1% is $10. So every $10,000 you buy, you sell, you're going to spend $10 and 50, let's say, with Coinbase.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could reduce that down to zero? Now, of course, if all you invest is, let's say, $5,000 a year, it's not going to change your life. But there are some people out there that do trade.
Mm-hmm.
And that means they buy, they sell, they buy, they sell, and they do that several times, sometimes several times a day. So those $10 is going to accumulate real quick.
Yep.
So there's a way that I don't think too many people are aware of, because even myself, I it took me a while to figure that out. I like most people, I thought like, well, what difference does that make? That I buy with a certain currency or another, it's trading fees no matter what. Well, not exactly. And let me share my screen. There we go. So we are on Binance, great platform as you know it. It's very advanced. You can do a lot of stuff, and it's got quite a few cryptos, and it's got also the some of the more advanced tools. Now in the US you have Binance.us, which is roughly about the same, except that a few things don't work exactly the same way. But for this purpose of spending less fees, it works across Binance, whether it's Binance.com or Binance.us. So
Okay.
that's the cool thing. So here, let me show you basically, if I was to look at, oops. Let me see, AVAX. Now, when you trade, you can trade. Most people tend to trade AVAX or any others, with USDT or USDC. And that's where it's a big mistake. And that's where you guys are wasting a lot of money. Because BUSD is basically Binance USD, is the stable coin. You might be already familiar with BNB,
Yep. Yes,
which
sir.
is the coin for Binance. It's the Binance coin, but BNB is not a stable coin. BNB is, their utility token. So the thing is, it varies greatly in price, and it goes up and down. BUSD, which is Binance USD, does not move in price. If we're looking at, if I go to CoinGecko, for instance. So BNB, we see, yes, it's sitting at, let's say, $447. And then if we go down the list, BUSD, Binance USD, you see, boom, $1. It doesn't move. It's exactly like Terra USD or USDT, Tether, or USDC, So those are stable coins. Except that because it is the stable coin from Binance, well, they erase the fees. And let me show you at the bottom, you see some trading at the bottom that I have done. And look at that, Uni with USD, but at $12, but, 40, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
BNB, zero fees, nothing. But if you look above, I bought some BTC with USDT and I have a fee, 0.54 USDT. So here I'm spending 54 cents on this trade, but this trade is free because I use BUSD. And as you can see, if I go down the list and I go to, let's say, STMX, boom, I get my 0.1% on USDT because I'm using USDT, you know. But if I go find another atom, you know, I bought some Cosmos or sold some Cosmos, you know, with BUSD, zero fee, nothing. I keep all the money, which is really great because whenever I do some trading, which I do a little bit these days, you know, you buy, you sell, you buy, you sell. And man, these fees, they're really, they stack up. And when you look at it at the end, you're losing 10% of your money in fees, even with just 0.1%, you know,
over time.
because you're paying it whenever you buy the coin and then when you sell it again. So it's 0.1% going, buying it in, 0.1% selling it. With BUSD, nothing. So you did a round trip on whatever and no fees. It's true too if you were not trading but just buying to hold long term, because the cool thing about Binance is it's the same whether you convert to BUSD or you convert to USDT. The cost is the same, you know. I mean, those are stable coins, so basically they're going to cost you the same, except that when they're BUSD, no more trading fees, you know. Against pretty much any of the coins, which is another great thing because people may think like, oh yeah, but that only works for a few coins, you know. No. That works for, if you go to BUSD right here, you see Aave, ADA, you know, I mean, you can go down the list. I guarantee you pretty much all the coins that you usually trade on, that you can trade with USDT, you can trade them with BUSD on Binance. So it makes no difference. The other thing is whenever you do wire transfers into Binance, you are able to, you know, you're able to send the money and automatically gets converted to BUSD. And some people would even go and convert their BUSD to USDT and then use it to buy, you know, so pay all kinds of extra fees that they don't have to. So basically, if you're on Binance, yeah, that's the way to go because I didn't realize that at first. And I was, like most people, always using USDT, you know, being so used of all the other exchange using USDT. But you spend a lot of money doing that. So from now on, you can reduce your fees to nothing because once again, yeah, you see Quantum, USDT, boom, charge 0.61 cents. But when it's with BUSD, nothing, zero.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that that's the best way to do things, is to be able to buy and sell without any fees.
Definitely.
Because remember, if you were to do, let's say, $1 million of buying, selling, whatever, even at 0.1%, you're talking about $1,000.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 of fees that you know, you can buy extra coins with, you know. So even for people with money, big waste, you know. But like I said, when you do a lot of round trips, I mean, those pile up because I've had like a few trading things where within a week, I've traded back and forth some positions like a few hundred times, which is a lot. But and each time it was like $1.20, whatever, of fees. So times 200, I'm like, oh my God, I just wasted like $250 on this. I could have saved myself $250. You know, not buying with USDT, but using the BUSD. So that's the way to go. And plus, whenever you retransform, let's say you buy something and then you retransform it to BUSD. I mean, this is a stable coin. You can exactly like doing with USDT, you can get it off ramp, getting it back into your regular bank account into US dollars, for instance. So
That's
it's
awesome.
very simple. It makes really no difference. In a way, I'm almost even feeling more comfortable with BUSD because Binance is a big company. They're probably more transparent than Tether USDT when it comes down to the treasury and what's backing the coins and all that kind of stuff. So to me, I would feel even more comfortable actually leaving the money in BUSD rather than USDT on the top of the free trading.
No.
Questions, Colton?
You know, from my side, you know, I don't do any trading, but you know, just to understand this, you know, still applies if you're just, you know, buying the coins too as well, right, Boris? Okay. Is, you know, is there any other platform that has this type of zero fees that you found, or is it just through Binance so far?
Well, the others, they usually reduce down if you buy their coins. Like, for instance, if you go with a Q coin or if you go, you know, their coin is like KCS.
Yes, sir.
If you go with Gate.io, the same. If you pay the fees using the Gate.io coin, the same. They reduce down the fees. But all of those are fee reduction schemes,
Yeah,
but not down to zero.
sure. Yep.
The simple fact of using BUSD to do your trades or to buy or sell the coins that you want results in zero fees automatically. There are no fees whenever you're utilizing BUSD. So it's not like you have to be at a certain tier and you need a certain volume because all these other ones, I mean, it's basically a pretty complex mechanism, you know. I mean, even though Qcoin is 0.1%, but people may even say like, well, 0.1% isn't like a ton of fees, which is true, but you know, let's look at it down the line. If luckily you bought some Bitcoin at a very, very good price when it was worth, let's say, $3,000, like a few years ago, and one day they might be worth millions of dollars and you bought 100, can you imagine 100? That's like $100,000 that you are gonna have to pay in fees, you know? So no matter what, there's never, you know, small savings. If it's a saving, it's a saving. It allows you to buy more, allows you to make more money. You know, don't discount it because it adds up and it adds up quickly. You know, plus people forget it's 0.1% going in and 0.1% going out. So it's really 0.2% when you think about it, you know? So on $10,000, that's $10 buying and then $10 selling. So it's $20.
Yeah.
You know, and people forget things like that. And then it adds up real quickly, you know, so.
And I think, you know, a big problem is, you know, like when you first get into it, you don't really think about the fees. You know, you just want to buy the coins. But when you are in it for a while and understand what's going on and, you know, you're buying every week or quarterly or whatever, you're going to want to save that money eventually. So, you know, I think that's a big difference is the people jumping in right away just want to get in. But, you know, the long-term players probably understand that the 0.1% can be used a lot better ways.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the other reason why I like Binance so much. I think that really they're one of the best exchange for the fact that they have all those things, you know, and when you really look at it, they're the largest and by far. Like, I think that all the other combined don't even equal Binance. If you put Coinbase, Get.io, Voyager, Qcoin, you know, Bitfinex, whatever, you know, you put all of them together, they don't equal the volume and the size of Binance. Binance is just a giant. So
that makes sense. Yes, sir.
And that's one of the reasons because they build stuff like that. So, you know, it's you're getting great prices, you're getting great features, you know, so.
They keep you in the platform, that's for sure. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. So, all right, that's what we wanted to share with you today. We hope that can save you some money. We look forward to see you on the next video of Crypto Night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Colton.
Thank you. Thank you, Boris.
I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you like the video at the end, click on the thumbs up.